So let me introduce today Andre and me because we work at Quantum, where a company I work together with Funnel Fox. We have success cases, we have common clients, and just before the Q5, we decided to synchronize on the topic how to build successful web-to-app funnels and how to scale them. So we collect questions from our clients, from our partners, and today we would like to discuss in a fireside chat. So today, Andrei Shaktin, the co-founder and CEO of Funnel Fox, will answer a lot of questions. And let me introduce myself. I am Nadia Bogdanova, Senior Business Developer and Marketing Agency at Quantum. Andrei, maybe you also would like to welcome our audience.
Yeah, sure. Hi guys. Thank you for joining us today. Really excited to be with you today and share our expertise and share our insights on web funnels and to help you succeed with funnels.
Yeah, and please, don't forget to download our guidelines. So actually, we prepared for today 2 guidelines for our audience, and it will be like in the middle of the presentation and in the end. But also you can go to the sources, to the folder, and download the guidance that Funnel Fox and that Quantum prepare for you. So I think we can start.
And one more thing that feel free to type your questions in the chat in Q&A section. And because yeah, we will have Q&A session in the end of the webinar, and so it would be good to if you share your questions there, and we can answer all the hot topics that or challenging topics that you have right now with web funnels.
Yeah, we will answer your question in the end, right? So we have like around 30 minutes for the our fireside chat.
Okay, here we go.
Let's move on. So question number 1. How to kick off the Web2 app funnel user acquisition campaigns with the best channels and creatives. But before to discuss this topic, Andrei, I would say let us clarify the flow, because different marketers call the Web2 app, Web2 web funnels, and not to get our audience confused. So what do you mean by Web2 app funnel?
Yeah, Web2 app funnel, it's like could be confusing like term, because Web2 app sometimes refers to like user acquisition through web landings pages, just redirecting to the App Store for app downloading and setting subscription inside the app. But we are focusing in FunnelFox and in webinar, particularly right now, in web funnels where you can sell web subscriptions. So you run the traffic on the web pages, web onboarding, and sell subscription on web. And after purchasing subscription, user can download the app and redeem the access to the subscription.
Yeah, so the main difference is like where the payment take part. So in Web2app, we mean that payment is going on the web itself. So yeah, maybe like you can tell us more a little bit about how to launch the funnel from scratch.
So speaking of user acquisition strategy, so basically it's like user acquisition consists of I would say 3 parts. The first part is like channel, the second is creatives, and the third is target settings. And regarding the channels, you can use basically the channels that you use in your in-app campaigns. It's like Meta, TikTok mostly. And you can use them in web funnels as well. I would recommend to start with Meta because it's like it's more predictable in terms of auction, in terms of like behavior and inventory of advertising field. And creatives and Meta don't burn out so faster comparing to TikTok, for example. And it's easier to experiment with creatives and with then define your top performing creatives, and then it just creative like lasts more longer, yeah, and you can time to experiment more. Once you succeed with the meta, you can expand to other channels. And for example, in terms of Google, you can experiment with paid search, with discovery network and display network directly. And you can also experiment with affiliate networks that's not available in App Store app campaigns, yeah, because it's like due to like user attribution restrictions. And on web funnels, you can attribute each users. You can use return tags and whatever to attribute users, and this is why you have wider options for channels. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry for interrupting. I agree with you that like the first channel, you should consider it, of course, meta. Like we at Quantum face a lot the situation when the clients build their funnels from scratch and just starting to test them on different traffic channel. But based like on our experience, if you succeed on meta, you will succeed on other channels because as you told that on meta it's easily to test, the creative fatigue is not so harmful, I would say, compared to, for example, TikTok, where like you should create a lot of creatives. So meta is like the channel number one for it. And I would also like add some like tips about the countries and geographic. So from the very beginning, when you build your web funnels, you should consider the top performing creatives. And for a lot of marketers, especially subscription-based products, they target United States. However, like you can also consider some countries like Canada or like English-speaking tier one, like UK, Australia. Sometimes to make some tests on these countries are not so expensive as the test on US. So when you build it from scratch, your funnels, just to outline the top countries for you, and afterwards, like US or like tier one English speaking, afterwards you can extend your presence on different geographics.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is like
Thank you. Yeah.
important.
So so going to another thing that creatives, yeah, you need to, yeah, as an you mentioned that you need to experiment a lot with creatives, and if you just starting from the scratch, you need to create a lot of creatives because so only 2% of creatives getting like good results, and you can scale with them. So let's say think that you need to test about 100 creatives, different variations of the like different hypotheses, yeah, in creatives to get just to top performance and
Yeah,
scale with
yeah,
them.
I agree. I agree with you that creators is also like something important, and success rate, of course, like it can vary, but like benchmark is 2-3%. So maybe like to start with static, because static it's easier to produce and it's like not expensive and easy to test, and then also like to include the video production.
Yeah, yeah. And you can, if you have enough traffic, you can, and you have top performing creatives there, you can start from them. It's like easier,
Just
more
to adapt
easier
them.
way, yeah, to start with, yeah. If you don't have that, you can get inspired from competitors, and or not probably just direct competitors, but overall you can get inspired by just other players who scale on web, and just get the idea of like hooks and storytelling and the whole like do deconstruction of creators and like so on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I think that's it from this topic. It's like
So
user acquisition is like a huge thing,
yeah,
yeah, huge topic, yeah.
yeah. So it's like a funnel of creating how you make a test and what will you have in the end. So let's move to the next question about the marketing attribution. So it's also really important part not to lose your data, and actually like one of the most the best advantage of the web funnels that you have more transparent contribution. This is what differ from app campaigns. So Andre, can you share some maybe like insights from FunnelFox, maybe best practices, how you help your clients with attribution, what you consider like important things while making the web funnel and to set up the attribution?
So you need to do like basic things. You need to integrate advertising pixel to send front-end events to your advertising account and get your campaigns optimized. Also to get more accuracy for optimizing the campaigns, consider to integrate also with the server-to-server event tracking, like in Meta, it's like conversion API. It's basically sending events, sending the symbols, the pixels from your backend, but you need to configure the duplication on your site, on your advertisement account, to avoid like duplication of the events. And Meta will get more signals about, and signals will be more accurate. It will help Facebook, Instagram, to get this like right audience for your campaigns quicker and more accurate.
Yeah, so I can look at like in regards to, as we recommend to start with Facebook, so and the first attribution settings should be done also with Facebook, and like if you build like even your campaigns from the beginning, so it's new, like from user acquisition perspective, I may say that when you create the pixel, so you should put the target events on it, so like page view, maybe like leads, and the purchase, because the purchase event is the most important event, because like if you have them, you can chance to optimize your campaigns on return of ad spend, so you will see your value. So I would say like these three top events you should put in the pixel: page view, lead, and purchase. Actually, like all other how users complete the funnel, you can track in amplitude, for example, like product metrics. And what also like I would like to point out that when you create the pixel, it's new. And Facebook might not understand the audience to whom to show your ads. That's why like you need to be patient and spend a little bit more time and invest the money to complete this learning period. And as soon as Pixel will get the data, it will understand to whom show your audience and to where is your audience, and all the metrics become optimizing, the CPA will become lower. So don't afraid if you have like very, very high numbers in the beginning if you're using the new pixel. It's happened and it's normal.
Yeah. Speaking of events, in FunnelFox, we set automatically by default events of starting of onboarding, successful sign up, initiate checkout, just starting payment flow, and successful purchase. And we recommend our customers to optimize for purchase. It's very beginning to just get right audience that with like higher willingness to pay at the very beginning.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting point to like if you suggest your clients to optimize like from the very beginning the purchase. Sometimes like we also like I have these cases when the target event, the CPA is like quite expensive, and when you launch the new test, and for example, you have CPA, I don't know, 200 bucks, and it might be very costly for you to start optimizing on this, because you need to collect a lot of target events, and like if your CPA is expensive, so your test might be very expensive for you. So that's mean like sometimes we recommend.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Yes, sometimes we recommend our clients to make like step back and to start maybe like to optimize on leads. It's also like something, because like when you get the email of your potential user, you will afterwards add email marketing and like to push to engage them through the email marketing. But like your test can be not so expensive. Is
Yeah.
also going to and while you're doing these campaigns, you will be able to collect all benchmarks. So I think
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, it's reasonable. Great
yeah,
comment.
it's a good
Yeah.
point to think. Yeah. So I also wanted to like just to make this direction, like when you set everything, when you start your web funnels, don't avoid the tech launch. It's like small test, like I don't know, $50, just to verify that everything worked properly, all metrics attributed. It's also like it's small step, but in the end, like it will bring you better results, because you will be sure that everything set up correctly. I think we can move. So our first present to our audience. So we at Quantum, together with Union Apps, our partner company, we create the web-to-web funnel guidelines. So in these guidelines, you will see the best practices. We discuss how to build every step of the funnel. We talk about the paywall. So you can download it using this QR code. Or like again, you can go to the sources into the separate box here in Zoom and download it from here. So our first present. And question number 3. Let's talk, Andrei, right now about the onboarding, because like our clients actually ask us a lot how long the web funnel should be, how many questions I should ask our potential user, how many screens, etc., etc. So what is the best practices from your perspective?
Yeah, onboarding flow is like I would say it's like one of the most difficult parts in web funnel, because it's like it requires some skills of storytelling. It requires some skills of like that salesperson sometimes have just to ask right questions and so on and so on. And the onboarding flow lens is like probably the most popular questions that we get. That how long should it be? Yes, should it like even like it could be more specific, like how many screens should it be to convert users? But uh, the true question is the true answer is that it really doesn't matter how many screens you have in your screens. Like, can you please go to the next screen? Yeah. For example, here we can see the two web funnels, two products that running a lot of traffic on web funnels and generating like a lot of revenue through web. It's Noom, and Noom has over 100 screens in their web funnels.
And 30 minutes
example,
to their time required to
yeah,
complete all these tests. Like, I love this example.
yeah. Noom, just for the reference, Noom is a app and product for weight loss. Yeah, and they have like really long storytelling, long questionnaire with a lot of questions, a lot of aspects of users' lifestyle and whatever, and it helps them just warm up users a lot before the target action purchase. Yeah, and Promo is a English learning app. They have only 24 screens, and it's just enough. It's the rule here is just you should have as many screens as enough for warm up users and convince to use your product. what matters is how relevant the question is. So you need to pick up the like really relevant questions, and how to do that. You need to really understand your audience. By the way, you can like use like user researches, yeah, and interviews, and just to better understands users for the first version of the quiz. And when you start running your traffic, you can analyze your questionnaire, analyze the answers, and you get more insights about audience that you are attracting. And you can adjust your quiz and add more and more relevant questions to the quiz, and you will figure out what the lens is working for you best.
Yeah, and actually, I interested to ask, like, do you have on Funnel Fox like the tool or the possibility to make like dynamic quiz, so the user will see the question based on the answers he replied? Because I think like this is like something trendy to make the quiz personalized.
Yeah, we have this personalization in Firefox. Of course, you can configure it. You can configure like different branches, different scenarios of the funnel depending on the questions, but it's not dynamically generated. And dynamically generated funnels is like it's controversial, by the way, approach. It could work, but you the first thing is that you sometimes you start losing the control of your funnel because you don't know what's going on in this dynamic section. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have the whole funnel is dynamic, you don't know really what's going on in this storytelling, and the even more worse, you cannot optimize it because you don't understand you don't understand what scenarios you have, and you have less like ability to optimize it for different segments.
Nice.
What's work better for me from my experience and for customers that we have in Firefox, that I see that you can run traffic and identify the different segments based on answers and create different scenarios, different versions of the funnels for different segments, and it could be even different funnels. For example, you can create a different funnel for male audience or female audience, or for younger people, for older people. That's like that. And yeah, and this is what I saw that works very well. And if you have, for example, many different funnels, it's operationally it's like disaster to maintain these funnels. Yeah, and you need to like to run more traffic to experiment with this funnel, because you need to A/B test each version of the funnel, which is
Yeah, it might be complicated,
yeah,
but yeah, like
yeah,
absolutely, like maybe bring some pain to the marketers, but in
yeah.
like our big clients and like in the market, and when we do the research, we see that like big players, they do this dynamic personalized funnels, so they succeed to manage it somehow. But I would
Yeah.
like, yeah, the main like topics, so there is like no right answer what what number of screens you should have. Like I think when you build the funnel, you should consider like the main goals of it. So you should like raise the interest of the user to show your product, because on web funnel you will not like give like free trial, but most of the funnels end with the you should pay. But like, yeah, you should create this value during the funnels, and you should also build the trust, which is very important, and you should also like set the right expectations for the users, and
Yeah.
of course like in the end to engage them to buy the subscription. And I think like how many steps you need to reach these goals, this is like your lens.
I think we have like a picture of this structure in the next slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you need to follow the structure, yeah. And if you look at the funnels, you can see this strong pattern with the structure. So it's like basically the first screen that helps keep user engaged after clicking the creatives. It keeps their interest and engaged into quiz. Then starting storytelling, where you can ask personalized questions, you can dive into user motivation, yeah, and use some different mechanics to improve the conversion. Sign up, paywall. Paywall is like really crucial part of the web funnel
It's
because
what.
yeah, because it's a like point where user decide proceed or not with a commitment. Yeah, this is the place where they decide pay or not, and you need to sell their like personalized offer with like future results that user can get with your product. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
actually, after I think this is like a
yeah,
common practice on the market.
yeah,
The
like personalized plan of weight loss, yeah, or personalized training plan, or before, after, or like
Yeah, the
any
social
other.
proof as well. And like I see right
Yeah,
now, many marketers, like before they show only like the feedbacks, like static pictures. But right now, I like actually see not a lot, but like some funnels they show like UGC content, how to prove that this product is good, and they put onto the paywall the UGC. I think this is like ads they use for the campaigns, but they put them into their funnels, and it actually like it looks very nice, and I think this can build trust and make your like paywall like interactive more.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Um, and after like paywall, after purchasing the main subscription, you can also upsell additional product. It could be like for example, workout plan and whatever. We'll have examples on next slides. And yeah, and after the like all purchases screen, you need to redirect you to download the app. Yeah, and yeah, conversion boosters. I
The
call that
main,
that
also the very important part, of course.
yeah, yeah. Um, Probably many of you like saw this like loaders, progress bars on the web funnels,
Yeah,
and progress bar
mid-stage
can
reviews and question like, would you engage?
yeah, yeah.
Would you like promise to finish your goals? Yeah, this is like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the things just help keep users motivated to proceed with this and to set the right expectations that the product will solve the exact problem of the exact user. And all the things just to help you to warm up users before purchasing subscription. And FOMO effect also is very effective on the paywall. Yeah, you can use like time limited discounts, for example, with timers, like in the example. And showing value in the onboarding, I would say it's like they're like secret weapon for with high performing web funnels that they just show right value in the right place, in the right time, and this value is personalized. So just consider, look at your funnel and what you can show users as a value, as a feedback, and it should be personalized based on answers from the previous screens. Like Noom does, they just show weight loss predict graph at the middle of the funnel. So this is like the first aha moment of the user, and this is the first value that they get in touching with the product.
Yeah, and the right expectation as well, I think.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, good. I
Yeah.
think like we will have a lot of question about this part. So we will, yeah, because like I see in the chat and then the question bar, we have some, but we will come back to them after. We have two more questions. So yeah, write your question and we go further. Uh, the payments. So of course, if we engage our users to pay for subscription, we should receive this money successfully. And to pick up the right payment provider, I think sometimes it's not easy because like you should consider the geographic you are targeting, and there are right now I think quite a big number of payment provider. So Andrei, which is like maybe like you can suggest some products or how like the best practice how to choose the payment provider.
Yeah. Yeah, first of all, I want to say that the payment flow is like almost yeah, I would say that it's like half of your success just hidden inside the payment flow. It all includes like a payment provider. It includes how checkout works and what the whole payment flow looks like for users without reverse or not, something like that. Yeah, it's really important stuff. And there are two types of payment providers, payment service provider that, like, for example, Stripe, where you can use your own merchant. Merchant is like your identifier as a seller. And there's all types have the pros and cons. And pros of the PSP is like high level customization. You can customize checkout, you can customize almost everything there, and it can get you higher conversion rates and higher efficiency of your funnel. But drawbacks of this type is that you own all risks. Yeah, you need to calculate taxes on your side, which is not trivial task, by the way. If you sell subscription globally, especially.
I think Stripe has like a very good like interface to count everything, and they send like notifications. But still,
Yeah.
but still, this is like something you need to consider. But what is good news? The taxes, I think, from Stripe or for any like other provider, not so high as you pay, for example, on Apple Store to Apple Store while doing your campaigns.
Yeah, yeah. And another type is called merchant of record. They use shared merchant for different sellers. So usually, so basically, you sell subscription on behalf of this merchant, so on behalf of this provider. And the advantages of this approach is that you don't need to worry about calculating taxes. They pay taxes for you. They usually handle all dispute chargeback stuff for you also, so you don't need to care of that. But negative of that is you cannot customize a lot of stuff. You can customize checkout usually, and this is why conversion rates could be lower. And I would say that the best product from like merchant of record market is Paddle, and we usually recommend our customers both Stripe or Paddle or even together, because we have like configuration that we as with our customers when they use Stripe for card payments and Paddle for PayPal. They don't just take risk of PayPal blocking accounts and like that, because it's like risky payment provider, and they just use PayPal through Paddle and Stripe all card payments through Stripe. It's like Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Visa, Mastercard, American Express. Yeah, and you can combine all these configurations.
Yeah, I think this is like a very beneficial approach, because like from user acquisition perspective, and especially like on scale, you should have like your backup plan. So if like, because sometimes it happen when the payments just just got that, and something went wrong, and you cannot like one payment provider will be blocked or will have some issues, and like for example you are on a scale position, of course you need to have backup. And what is more like we have a lot of clients running campaigns on the United States and like tier 1 countries, and you also should consider the preferable methods of payment, and to adapt your funnels and to make this process as much easier and smooth to your user. So for example, like I would say that like it's absolutely like must have, you should have on your funnels possibility to pay through the Apple Pay, Google Pay, and PayPal. And this is like a core, I would say. Like, but if you launch campaigns and your product exists on Latam countries or Asia countries, so you also should consider some local payment system, payment providers, because users there can use different payment methods, and you should think about it because you should care about your users. So I think this question we covered, and we can move to the fifth question. It's actually the last one. Web talk funnels, how we can make them profitable. So let's talk about monetization strategy.
In terms of monetization, let's go to the next slide. There are like different approaches that you can see in different funnels. The first is like you can offer a paid trial where you can provide like the option for users to select an price of the trial, and after, for example, after 14-day trial, I will convert to subscription, like 3 months subscription, for example, or half a year subscription or something like that. And there are different subscription configurations that are trending right now. Is like 3 plans subscriptions, and there are two the most popular configurations with one week trial, 1 month and 3 months. And another variant is 1 month, 3 months, and 1 year or half a year. And upsells also became like most common practice right now in web funnels, and they can add you like 15% up to 15% to your LTV, will help you to improve your ROAS. And you can upsell like additional one-time payment products like workbooks, meal plan, or workout plans, or whatever. And you can also upsell second subscription if you wish. And you can offer different and like several upsells in a row after you purchase. But just make sure that you make it clear, I mean, in terms of communication, that it's like additional separate product, because users sometimes can get confused, that it's like it's the whole one product. This is like the main strategies from my side.
And actually, like I would encourage our audience to go to Noom funnel, because like I really like to talk about the Noom funnel, because they do actually great job and something like very special things. And I think because like why I right now the reference on Noom, because on some funnels, because they have like a lot of different funnels, and in some funnels I checked actually they have, I would say, like up to 10, 12 upsells after the subscription. So they really push. For some marketers, it can be like a quite aggressive strategy. But I think if like such big companies, such great players do this, and they absolutely get some benefits from this strategy. So the upsells and upgrades, it's actually good work and good strategy to monetize your to well monetize your web funnels. I think there's.
Let's go further.
Yes, let's summarize. So to be on time, I think we are a little bit run of time, but let's summarize. So I like from my side, I would make this summary about the user acquisition approach. Because this is like our work, which I like face a lot of with my clients. So I would encourage people to, if they build the web funnel from scratch, to start with Meta, because this is like the best. It's remained the biggest channel, and it's easy to start, easy to test. So start with Meta, and afterwards, when you reach some success on Meta, you can extend the campaigns, the creatives, and the approach to different to other different platforms like Google, TikTok, Pinterest. Actually, at Quantum last year, I would say that this is like one of the most growing platform for us. So Pinterest, especially for health and fitness, might work very well. And don't forget to do a lot of creatives, around 100, we will say, to find your best performing. Yes, Andre, you can continue with summarization with all other topics.
Yeah, sure. For number 3, yeah, it's like just for building onboarding flow. Just come up with relevant questions and personalized feedback in your funnel for users, and apply like conversion boosters that we shared now, and it will help you to improve the conversion rate on the funnel. For payments, consider Stripe or Paddle, or use them together with for card payments and PayPal. And for monetization strategies, you need to test and experiment with that. I would recommend with 3 plans in a row. Yeah, three plans, and you can experiment with which of them you should go. And add upsells is very beginning. Yeah, and you can add up to 3 screens of upsells, different upsells. It will help you to increase the LTV of your users at the very beginning, and start scaling sooner. Yeah, this is
I
it.
think
And we today, by the way, today is a big day for Funnelfox team. We just released our the first ever ultimate guide of web to web funnels that covers all aspects of launch web funnels. It includes like how to step by step guide. It includes also the best practices and benchmarks for renewal rates, for conversion rates in web funnels. You can download it by scanning this QR code, or you can find it in resources tab, and you can download PDF there.
yeah.
Okay, I think that we can wrap it up and go to the questions.
Oh, it's
Okay,
interesting
yeah.
question. Yeah, okay,
Mhm.
let me answer. Like, will it make sense to use web to app funnel after Google release Google Privacy Sandbox? I think this is also like very hot topic right now. From my perspective and like user acquisition, I think with like digital marketing world, it's like very fast changing industry, and you should like always have to keep this in mind that one day as it was with scan, like everything can be like whoa, turn like 180 degree, and you should have your backup plan. Like, but why to wait for this? I think you should start your web funnels today, and when Google releases, you will be ready. You will understand deeper what the funnel and how to work with this, and you will have already like performing approach. So I would suggest not to wait, but start building these web funnels today.
Yeah, sure. But anyway, this approach of web funnels provides a lot of flexibility. For example, you have UTM tags, and it shouldn't be covered by
All
Google Privacy
parameters.
Sandbox. Yeah. Probably there will be some difficulties with A/B testing web funnels, but I wouldn't say that it's like something blocker or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Go to the
any other
next.
question you would like to pick up, Andre?
We have a lot of different flows with long form or short form. Is there any data to suggest what's the best for CVR? Basically, we answered already this question, but I will repeat it again. So you need to come up with enough questions, enough screens to convince your user to try your product, to pay for it, for your product. And it just like a result that yeah, of this like questions, that it's like 27 plus screens or whatever. But there is no any rules like how many screens you should add to your funnel. You just add like enough questions. And that's it.
Yeah.
But from my experience, the longer funnels, the higher conversion.
Yeah, because users like spend their time, invest this time,
Yeah.
and yeah, they
Yeah.
feel bad when they quit not to buy
But
subscription.
yeah, but just not don't make it long artificially. You just really put like add relevant questions there, relevant screens. That's-
Mhm. Yeah. So I would also pick up the question from Dmitro. So actually there are two questions. Which app categories are best for web to app? And do you have any success cases in the dating market? And what approach is the most common to login user into the app? So answering the first question, I would say that like web to app mostly suitable for subscription-based fitness, health, lifestyle, all these like products with procrastination, burnout, and all this topic like mental health. Because like for these products, you can create the really relevant funnel, ask relevant question. But I know the dating apps also do this, but they like unfold the topic, how to like uh, whom you would like to find, what is like your perfect dating, and like all they put the questions to create the like kind of preparation for the dating, or how to build how to make your like dating profile with like tips, all the best practices, and this how. And I know there are like cases on the market when dating apps use this flow. It not but like what I saw actually, it's not this long onboarding with a lot of question. For dating apps, it's a little bit shorter, and it's actually difficult to find more relevant question. And Andrei, maybe you have any cases, success cases with dating market?
Dating is quite challenging topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I saw some good examples. Can share it. But yeah, definitely dating could be the category that can scale on web.
Yeah, just a slightly different approach, not this like
Yeah.
dirty question about but because like you can ask for about the goals, you can ask for your like perfect date. So there are some space to for creativity and to create this quiz. But I think it should be a little bit shorter, like I don't know, 10 questions.
I wouldn't say that, because there are a lot of aspects that you can take into account by like
Mhm.
no choosing the partner, whatever this chat or just for relationship, and it's sometimes it's like really like many aspects that you can ask users and match users, really match users, not faking matching, but really use it for matching users, and I think it could be like a powerful tool for dating apps to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and like answering the second question and from Metro, like the best approach, the common approach to log in into the apps. So I think, of course, this step also should be done easily for the users, like with one to click, and like there's still like the possibility you can, while you're doing this funnel, you usually ask for the email, so you already keep it, and like after like the user bought subscription, you can like technically set up just to offer and to match somehow. So to download the app, it will understand this, will match the email, and just to offer create like login and to continue the creating account, or just put the button create the login and so create the account through the Google app or Apple ID, to use Apple ID, or through the Facebook. I think this also can be done easily. But like how to make it technically, so to match user from web with the app, Andrei, maybe you can share this from your technical part, how you do this help.
Yeah, basically you need to some identifier of users to that could be passed through from the panel to app. Usually it's email, and the most common case, the answer to the question, the most common case, most common approach is to ask email and send to email deep link where that can automatically login user to the app. And you can identify it because you already created this user with this email. In your backend system can identify this user that, okay, we know this user, this exists, and you can then just request subscription access, and that's it.
Yeah, thank you for sharing this. So we have three more questions. You choose. Yeah, maybe like it's good to name the projects which inspire you in Funnel Fox, and like I can also share, because I think it's good to see, not only to like to monitor not only your competitors, but to see, like look at the market more widely to understand what's going on, like from bigger perspective.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. So, if do you have?
I would say that just see that look at the companies who are scaling on web. You can spy creatives and links on for example, Facebook Ads Library. You can go there to similar web to check out the volumes. Don't take like absolute numbers seriously in similar web. It's not like the same. Yeah, it's not true numbers, but similar web can help you to understand the trends and the whole volume. So you can easily understand, is it like 10,000 users per month or 1 million, and it just shows the difference. Yeah, and look at these funnels and that's it. But try to find the creatives and go to these funnels with these creatives, because it would be different from creatives to creatives. Yeah, and for to get inspired the funnels, I definitely strongly recommend to look at Noom funnels. Better Me, of course, is one of the great. Mad Muscle for fitness, muscle booster. I know for just the many like products that
Yeah, I
build
would
very
say
good
that the
funnels.
Headway doing very great.
Headway,
Yes,
yeah,
I
very
like
great
these
funnels. Yeah,
funnels. They are
yeah,
very, so they have like a lot of funnels, and they are really like nicely and designed, and the questions, so really like engage the users.
yeah.
So we have, we have actually 5 minutes, like 4 minutes. What about the Stripe? I think the like if we discuss the payment, so the Alexei asked us about what about the payment acceptance rate in Stripe. So I know that if you have a lot of like chargeback and churns, declines of the payments, so Stripe can block you. So do you have any benchmark which is normal for the Stripe or Paddle maybe?
The acceptance rates in Stripe really depends on your like country of your account and where you sell your subscription. For example, if you have your Stripe account in the US and you sell subscription in the US, acceptance rate should be high, quite high. It should be around like 90, 95, and 90%, I would say 90%. But it really depends on the pricing, on the like your monetization strategy, and about depending on the audience. And for example, if you sell free trial, you most likely see a lot of billing issues with do not honor or insufficient fund, because you most likely attract users who are willing to start trial but not willing to pay. So yeah, just take care of monetization strategy, and probably if you have high volume of billing issues, you need to experiment with different approaches in monetization.
And I think like we have 2 minutes, and I think this question about the funnels and flow for different channels is quite interesting, because like yeah, from our perspective, like in user acquisition campaigns, of course the audience like is different, like Meta, Pinterest, or TikTok, and of course you should tailor a little bit. But I would say, like from our perspective, it's not like something absolutely different funnels. Or what, like Andre, maybe you can share your view of this question. So whether marketers should do different funnels.
Yeah, I would recommend to have different funnels, for example, for Meta and for Google. If you have different funnel for different segments, let's say you have fitness app and you have different funnels for male audience and female audience, and you run the traffic on these two funnels from Meta, and it most likely would work worse on Google, and it's better to have only one funnel and like creating branching between these segments within one funnel, because the Google is like Google optimization works better with when you have only one funnel. But yeah, definitely you need to experiment with that, with different funnels, different segments, and this is why you need to experiment a lot with funnels, and this is why, for example, Funnel Fox can help you with that, so you can create a lot of funnels without like development and so on.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
that's
will
great.
take one more.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think kids and parents targets, it's difficult like from user acquisition, because you cannot target the kids, but parents, you should know their pains to target them. And right now it's like the trend to target through the creative. So I would say, answering the Dima's question, that target using creatives for parents.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we have two big question. So Andre, maybe, and like this mostly like technical. So maybe you can give like
Yeah, sure, I can take
basic
it. Yeah.
overview of this topics.
Yeah, what are recent A/B tests you know about the significant boost CR to payment? A lot of great experiments that boost conversion rate rates and payment flow, as I mentioned. And for example, setting Apple Pay as a default payment method can give you like up to 30% of the conversion. Or for example, adding loaders, as we showed on one of the examples, is loaders when several progress bars with the questions appeared on the funnels can give you up to 15% of the conversion rate. So it really this is what that on top of my mind. Just remember this experiments. Yeah, I would say that. And what's the typical tech stack for web to app project, except tracking and analytics, email marketing service? Okay, let's say
Very
that
wide, very
yeah.
complex question.
I would say that you need to start with fun Fox, and we cover all these questions. But okay, take it seriously. You need to because you need to like to build a front end site with quizzes. You need to set up a billing infrastructure with integration with payment provider and all this handle web subscriptions. You need to create like a sign up flow for define users on a panel and define them in app. Then you need to set up like A/B tests platform. You need to set up analytics and marketing tracking platform to be able to measure effectiveness of your funnel, and to be able to optimize it. Yeah, I would say it's briefly it's these parts, and there are a lot of tiny details really that matters, and it's like think what about the funnels as a puzzle. When you have different segments of the puzzle, and you need to build it in proper way to have the final picture. And the quicker and you do that, and the like more correctly to do that, the more probability that you succeed with the funnels.
And I would like add to this question, like email marketing. Of course, like this is also the type of marketing which is, I think, it's renew and it exists, and a lot of big companies using it. So, like there are a lot of right now tools which help with optimization and automation of this marketing services, email marketing. I mean, like Hotspot, Mailchimp. I think to the best, and like email marketing can bring like up to like 20% additional revenue actually.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely must to set up and invest your time and money in this action activities. Okay, so I think we are done and pretty much in time. I would say, like, if you have any other question, you can connect us in LinkedIn and drop emails or messages there. I think Andrei and me will be happy to answer the question. And again, just remind you that you can download our guidelines about the web to web funnels here in the folder sources, or message us. It also can work. Thank you very much, Andrei, for this fantastic fireside chat. I think we
Thank
covered
you.
a lot of questions and information. And thank you to our audience who joined us today. It was really...
Thank you, guys. Really, appreciate it.
Thank you. So have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.